35 days for the Vermont 100. Here we go. Got big day here. I'm here at I'm here at the Blue Hills, Great Blue Hill that is, in Canton, Mass, or maybe it's Milton, Mass. I don't know where we are specifically. Right on the town lines, I'd say. But in any event, I'm right here on the Great Blue Hill, which is the biggest hill in the Blue Hills section here near Boston. And I'm running up and down the driveway that goes up this big one. And it's a mile up and a mile down. And it's 440 feet up, 440 feet back down. So, you know, an average of 220 a mile, which is way more than what I'm going to need for the Vermont 100, which is 170 per mile. But I figure if I come out here and I pound my quads as much as I can, at least once a week for a good long one, that I should be setting my quads up good. So here I am. I am currently 4 laps into this 10 laps, right? So if I'm going to do 20 miles, I got to go up and down 10 times. I've now done 4. And just having a snack and some water. And I'm going to get back out there. And yeah, just finished the 5th hill up and down, starting on the 6th. Forgot to mention that since the last time I was here, they have started construction on the bottom part that connects the parking lot to the road. Been doing some kind of construction down there, so it's fenced off. So I'm having to go this way from the parking lot through, just on this little bit of off-road section here. But I'm feeling a little flat at this point, a little flatter than I expected. It's a little warmer than it was supposed to be too. I don't think that's my problem right now. I'm not sure what my problem is. Maybe it's just that I've done so many days in a row now. I haven't had a day off since last Friday. And since last Friday, I've done Jeepers, have I done 100 miles? At the end of this, I'll have done 100 miles if I do 20 here. Yeah? Huh? Is that true? So, I think I did 10, 20, 20, so that's 50 through Monday. And then I know I did 5, so that's 55. And then I know I did 10, and so that's 65. And then I know I did 15 yesterday. And so that's 80. Yeah, so if this is 20, this is 100 miles over the last 7 days. Nice. Maybe that's why I'm a little flat. Could be. Wow, all right. Well, this is what I need to be doing because, you know, not too much longer till this 100 miler and I got to be ready. So I'm going to get off the phone here and keep doing this. I'm on my way up here for the 8th time. Tomorrow's 5 weeks till this race, and I'm so distracted by my life right now that I haven't been able to make myself a real plan and run to a real race training schedule. But since I started with the base of having just trained myself up for the Boston Marathon leading right into this, fortunately, it was starting from a good spot, so I didn't have to do a ton of work to get myself up there, but I did let myself slide for a minute. I knew when I listened to Jason Koop's book, Training Essentials for Ultra Running, a couple weeks ago, I knew that the main takeaway from that was, especially for the race that I'm about to do, is that I needed to do a large amount of steady state running. And if we can do hills, all the better. And I should be trying to average 15 hours on my feet a week at this point in the training cycle. And I certainly was not at that when I was reading the book. So here I am, 100 miles this week. That's 15 hours for me, pretty much. So yeah, I'm doing it. I don't mind walking because I know that I'm going to be walking the entire thing in the race. I just don't want to be out here all day. This is 20 miles on this hill. It takes a long time. But anyway, it's going to be worth it. All right, last one. Took the shirt off. I'm tired, but I'm committed to doing 20 here. So 10 hills, but 20 miles. Lovely poison ivy we have all over the place here in the Boston area, Massachusetts. Itchy nipples. But yeah, all right, well, I'm chafing, I'm sore, and I'm tired. I'm definitely taking Sunday off because I'm not gonna have time. I mean, I could do a late night run, I guess, on Sunday, but that's Father's Day. I don't think I'm gonna wanna do that. We'll find out when we get there, but the bottom line is I'm not gonna put the pressure on myself to run on Sunday, but I feel like I need to put the pressure on myself to run at least another 10 miles this week. You know, so I've been saying I've done 100 over the last 7, but since Monday, this is now going to be 70 here. So I'm going to make it back around to next Monday. You know, in order to get 300, in order to get 100, I would need to do 3 more 10s. I think of it in quantities of 10, but I would need to get 3 more 10s in before the end of the weekend. And tomorrow I'm going to go sailing, I hope, for the afternoon. I suppose I could go running before and after that. Maybe that's what I end up doing. I was thinking I wanted 90 this week before I realized that I've already got 100 over the last 7, but I still should get 90 because that's the one that I write on my log. It's not going to be an official 100-mile week because it's not on the fiscal week, if you like. Anyway, here we go. This is the last one. Probably going to walk a lot of the way up. I don't know. I've run more of it in the last 2 times up than I thought I would. So maybe I'll run a little bit more of it up this time too. All right. It's the last time up on the summit here. 10 times. Tired. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm exhausted. But I'll sleep well, hopefully. I'm not too sore to sleep, which happens sometimes. I don't think I am. Just need to make sure I drink a lot of water. I think I've already had almost 3 liters. So, you know, that's all right. It's not great, but it's all right. I've been out here. Well, how long have I been out here? Oh, 4 hours right there. 4 hours, 45 minutes, 45 seconds. You can see that, but so, you know, successful run. I just have to make it down this thing, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. I just wanted to reach out and show you guys that it's going well and that, you know, I'm back on my game. I really got to finish the Vermont 100. If I don't finish it, if I DNF, I'm going to be very disappointed. And, you know, so really must finish it. And that means getting it done in under 30 hours. I've never done a 100-miler before in my life, not even remotely close. You know, I did a 50-miler last November, and I ran that in 11 hours and 25 minutes or something. And that's what qualified me for this. I did that in under 12 hours. And then, you know, this, I need to do in under 30 hours to have completed it. That's the cutoff. I have to get it done in under 30 hours to have an official finish. And then I really think that I should be going sub 24 hours. So that's my A goal. And then my B goal is just finish it, which means getting it done in under 30. And I don't think you're allowed to finish it after that. I think they kick you off the course. This is important to me. It also, by the way, if I finish it in under 30, it'll allow me to apply to get in the lottery, I should say, for Western States, the Western States 100, which is a big deal. And, you know, that's a lottery that is I think you have like a 2% chance of getting in any given year because there's that many people applying for so few spots. But the way that system works is that you apply year after year and your chances get better. The way that they mess with your chances, they keep adding more chances in for you each consecutive year that you apply. But I think you need to qualify for it every year. So if I'm going to do a 100-miler to qualify for it, then I need to do a 50-miler to qualify for that. So, I'm going to be doing this. I think it's basically like right now, at least the way they expect it to be, is if you do it for 10 years in a row, you basically definitely get in. So I'm 45 now, so maybe I'll be able to, assuming I can qualify 10 years in a row, the next 10 years in a row, I should be able to get in by the time I'm 55. So, there's that. But you gotta start somewhere, so this might be the place to start. This is gonna be the place to start, so I need to make sure that I get my Vermont done this year. I'm in really good shape, I think. So I'm not in as awesome shape as I potentially could be if I had not taken off a couple weeks there, but I'm not bad. And, if you're interested in following me while I train for stuff and, hopefully figure out how to make compelling videos, please comment, like, subscribe, and, see what else I got going on. I'm going to try and post every single time I go for a run. I'm going to try and post something to, just let you guys know that this guy over here is running all the time, and hopefully you can figure out how to go for a run yourself, because it's the best thing you can do for your life. It'll lead to really good things for you, and I mean that. I really think that's, I've been doing this I ran my first marathon 30 years ago. I'm 45, and it has kept me going all these years. I kicked alcoholism, and running has flooded back into my life because of that. And I am just really kind of, from a fitness perspective, a health perspective, I am living on top of the world right now. Best health I've ever been in my entire life. But in any event, thanks for coming along. So here's something annoying those with diabetes know. Maybe you don't know, I don't know. But it's just started getting warm again this season, and I'm having to deal with the sweat again, and so I've got the CGM here. That's one that I took off recently, this morning, maybe even this morning. Yeah, I took that off this morning, Dexcom G7, and put a new one on right here, and look at this. It's like falling off, and I just put it on today. I don't know if you could see what I just showed you. It's like falling off, and I just put it on this morning. I don't know if I failed by trying to go on such a big run, sweaty run, right after putting it on, but man, what a drag. If the thing falls off after one day, I'm gonna be really, really peeved. I'm gonna definitely call Dexcom and tell them about it. And this is, one of those problems that we have to deal with, diabetes. And I don't know if anybody out there who's dealing with this problem, if you know of somebody, please let me know, because I'd love to, somebody who knows how to do this, knows what to do about this kind of thing, because I've never had to deal with this before. Now I'm an ultra runner, I'm doing it, All right, see ya. What's up, guy? We're 35 days, 7 weeks out from the Vermont 100.